What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back on iRacing for another round of Porsche Cup at Spa. We're going to try to do a little better than we did the other day. I don't remember what day it was. Must have been maybe Wednesday, Tuesday, whenever I ran Porsche Cup. No, it couldn't have been. I was out Tuesday. It was 4th of July. Whenever I ran, maybe it was during the day, 4th of July. It might have been before I went to the party. Anyways, I digress. We're going to give it another whirl. I'm going to try not to pick up a 4X on the first lap in the chicane, and I'm going to try not to spear myself off in the tire barrier on lap 2. Those are the main goals. I don't remember where we finished. Somewhere not very good, but the 6X was what hurt more than the incidence loss. So or the ironing lost, excuse me. So that's kind of the goal today. We're just going to try to, again, learn a little bit, have a good fun race. I did learn a lot about how to take Eau Rouge and Radeon, kind of where to push, where not to push, kind of things you can get away with. So I feel okay about it. We'll see how it goes. We got about 6-7 minutes here, so I'm going to get back on track because I haven't been in the sim in about 2 days. What else is new? I did get a tattoo this afternoon about 2 hours ago on my right wrist, and it hurts a lot. So if I just like wince for no reason or I do something stupid and can't correct a slide or something, it's because my wrist is extremely tender right now. So I'm getting my excuses out of the way. But anyways, we'll hop right out and go straight to it. No point in waiting around or anything. It's just practice. So again, we got enough time for probably 2 laps. So we'll head straight out. See what we can put down. Oh, a little bit there. Gotta remember how bad cold tires are, especially in this car. Same deal as usual. We're not going to bother running a Q lap. 222 flat is the best lap, I guess. Must be really hot in here, at least relatively compared to what we had. As fast guys, I think we're in like maybe 17, 18 for sure. In the race, they were in the 19s, and we were in like a 22, maybe a 21 if I nailed the lap. So we were, 2.5 seconds off at least. Again, no real performance expectations here. Doing it for fun. Hopefully we can get a little bit of SR back if we run well and have a nice battle with somebody. That's just a bonus. Looks like Oliveira behind us did bail out after his fast lap, so we are going to have some clean track here. Do some nice tire heating before we start our flyer. Clean track in front of us by a long shot, so even if someone joins in there, we'll be okay, hopefully. Right here is where we lost down lap 2 of the last race. Just a little bit of a slide, could not correct it, and obviously not a lot of runoff there or anything. So, and yep, and the tire barrier there wasn't ideal. Front tire is still very cold. See what we can do here on the flyer. I expect not to be that fast, but hopefully it's mistake-free and we can kind of have something to work with here. Also learning to carry a lot more speed into here than I thought you could. Certainly on hot tires, that was still pretty bitch, but I think we can. My dog has woken up. She was asleep on my bed, has now woken up. So hello, Kahlua. You should really go back to bed. We took a walk this afternoon, and it's pretty hot out. Pushing 90 again, so she needs to drink some water, eat some ice cubes, or go back to bed. I left my fan on in my room for her to get some good sleep, but she did not want to do that apparently. So, all right, here we go. See if we can run a semi-respectable lap. I'd like to be sub 23 here on this lap. Again, not with Q fuel or anything, not a push lap, but we'll see. Yeah, carry a lot of speed up over the crest there. A lot more than we were previously, at least. All right, let's see. Hopefully Pedro won't catch us here on his out lap. Shouldn't. Unless he's just super fast. Because I am super not. I'll also mention if the sound is still kind of messed up or broken here on this, I have not gotten a chance to go back and look through and watch the pickup cup race from last night. So if the sound is kind of wacky, I apologize. The car was very quiet in the other Porsche Cup video, and I don't exactly know why. That was okay. Not perfect, but it was okay. Just about keep it on track there. A little bit wide at turn in. Carried decent speed through there. Again, wasn't perfect, but it was okay. See if we can carry it through Blanchimont, through Leshkane, and through La Source to end this lap. It's been okay. We'll see what the lap time looks like. A little bit inside curb there wasn't perfect, but that was okay as well. Don't slide the rear tires here on exit, Justin. We don't. Wasn't perfect, but it was okay. One corner to go just through La Source. See what this lap time looks like. Again, a little bit chicken in there. Just didn't want to get it wrong. Lost a couple tenths there probably, but lap time is a 24:58. What's fast though? 22 flat is fast. That I mean, that's pretty solid as far as I'm concerned. Considering that people are finding not a lot of speed for whatever reason is track temp. I don't know what the temp is. 103. I don't know if that's hot. I don't know if these guys are running good laps or not, but regardless, it feels pretty good to me considering we're in the middle. So usually we'd be down here somewhere. So again, maybe I'm way out to lunch on what our track temp should be looking like, but 24.5 is okay. Just got a couple minutes here. Oh, Bell's here. Pretty notable streamer. So yeah, hopefully we're kind of mid-pack pace again. I'd like to be faster than somebody is basically the goal. We're gonna have about 150 cars in this year. Just a couple seconds or minutes, I guess, until race time. Not a problem. I'm just gonna look at our sound here for a second when we have a chance. People triggering a lot of sound. I guess we can't tell because it's iRacing sound. All right. Well, in my head, it made sense. It was a good idea. Regardless, not the biggest deal. So there's people. Bruno ran 21.5 that time, so about 3 seconds faster than I did, which is pretty standard. And he's pretty talented. Probably not the fastest guy here, but he's pretty good. So again, we're still quite a ways off, but I just don't want to be out to lunch. Basically, if we can be faster than 1 or 2 cars in our split, I'll take that. And hopefully we then don't make any mistakes and can actually finish in front of those people. That's kind of the name of the game here. So we'll see how that plays out, if it plays out that way at all. Looks like everybody else, except for those first 2, are pretty much at high 23. So we're like only 3/4 of a second off being P3, which I guess is okay for right now. Again, that number doesn't mean anything to me. I don't know what's fast in this temp, but it is definitely, as far as I remember, hotter than what we had the other night. We are pretty deep in this practice session as well, so could just be a weird, quirky thing. Gonna have just over 150 people here for the race, and we'll be able to get right to it, hopefully. And I'd like a nice, solid run. That would be good. Probably going to be top split here. The other night we had 200, and we were like number 21 out of 25, and it was a pretty hefty split. Not crazy, but Seb Walden was in there. A couple other people that were notable, so it looks like we're going to have about 150 something here in this one. So we should be easily top split. Probably a car number somewhere in the teens would be my assumption. We'll see if that comes to fruition. Pedro, who was behind us there, does finish his lap, goes about 2 seconds quicker than we did. All right, race trim. Yay. Yeah, if we can be like number 13, 14, somewhere in there, out of probably a field of 25, 26 is my assumption. That'd be a good grid, good group, I think. So we'll see what we end up with, but I think this race is 11 laps, which ends up being just about shy of a half hour. So we'll get, about 10 minutes here beforehand, and then, 10, 12 minutes for queue and practice and warm up and everything, loading. And then half an hour race, probably be about a 50-minute video. So again, I hope everybody's enjoying it. I appreciate you stopping by, clicking on the video. Make sure you drop that like and the sub down below. I do really appreciate it. It really helps me to gauge your interest in this video a lot. I really do appreciate everybody that stops by and gives these a watch. So here we go. What are we? Number 13. Called it. Ran the nuts. All right. None of these names really ring a bell as being Marcin is a streamer guy. None of these other names. Jonas is a streamer guy as well. But nobody else really rings a bell as notable or someone I know. Track temp is 105 in here. That's interesting. Pretty notable. A little bit higher than we actually had there in the previous practice. So lucky 13. Let's go. Again, just hoping for a solid result here. That'd be the goal. We were going to stick with the Dave Cameron start. Seemed to work fairly well. Not overdrive the chicane at the end of Kemmel there. We did that in the first lap of the other race as well. Stayed on track, but just about followed off a couple people that did go off track. So we're going to avoid that. I don't think we have enough time to get down to Blanchimont, but we'll see. Yep, there's checkered flag. All right. Go by the school. And we'll be all ready for our cue that we're not going to try on. Conrad has pulled off there, made a mistake somehow. All right, we're ready to go. Give me all the cue, all the SR that we can hopefully gain. Every little bit counts. What's our field size? 22. Okay. So it must be 7 splits of 22 if my math is correct then. Or roughly that may, I should say. All right, we're out for Q. Again, we're going to take the black flag. Just want the SR, get some practice. See what it's going to be like on cold tires, and then we'll get ready for the race. the race, start lap number 1. Again, not that it matters too terribly much, but just like to see where we're at kind of as a pace in this this weather condition. With the cute trim set, of course. All right, ready to start lap numero uno. See if we can attack Radion here. You can attack it quite a bit. Just need a slight blend. Just make sure nose points, and you gotta keep it in the track limits on exit, obviously, but that was decent enough. It was not a full push lap, and it was a little bit sloppy. See roughly what it turns out to be. Again, far from the best lap I've ever run around here. Probably be about 24 dead, which is okay. There we go. Better up the hill just slightly. Felt better at least. Just enough time to get the second lap done. And that'll be about out of time, so we don't have to worry about fuel. Again, 22 cars. We're already back 17th on the grid, which is good. We'd like to be in those last 2 rows, ideally. So 18th, 19th, somewhere in there, or worse, 19th, I guess. Another sloppy lap sliding around just a little bit too much. Again, we're going to be extra super special careful. First lap or 2 here, especially get some heated tires, no crashes, no mistakes. We don't need that again here. And then from there, we'll just kind of take whatever happens. We'll settle in. There will be mistakes from other people. We saw that in the first race. We don't want to add to it this time ourselves. So a little bit deep in the chicane there. Did a good job getting stopped. Just didn't carry the brake pressure through far enough like I need to. So the late turn in hurt us there. Again, does not matter in the slightest. We are starting at the back or as far back as we can. Again, roughly sub 24 there. Let's not pick up a 1x here. That would be dumb. Looks like we're going to be 18th unless someone gets a lap in here right at the very end. '18th, is that the number we got? 18th. All right, actually highest up of the people that did not queue. 21 car did not, or left the session actually, and has not rejoined. So 21 is our field. So if he doesn't rejoin, we will be last. So there's only going to be 3 behind us again. It looks like. Standing start in this car. We're gonna again go with the Dave Cam starting procedure and just launch from nothing. Hopefully that works out okay. Probably not the way to do it, but it's how we're doing it. We're ready to go. We're starting in front of Jonas. All right, we're ready. What was fast? 19 flat for Matt Conrad. They're both flying. All right, so people are still hitting 19s, 19 flats. So it's probably a little warmer in this one than it was, but we should still be able to run decent pace if needed. Maybe not quite as fast, but because I know those guys were several seconds faster in the other session. There's no way we're only 3 seconds off or so. But regardless, we will take what we can get here. We're ready to go. Hopefully it involves not dying and survival, and I guess top 20 is the goal. That means we beat someone, right? So 19th or better, I think, would be a good result here. 18th or better would be great. Don't lose any positions, but we'll see what happens with calamity and death and spins and everything else. So still waiting on 16th in front of us. Then we got to wait on Jonas behind us, next to us, kind of, sort of. Wait and wait and wait. Always waiting. 30 seconds left. All right. Give me 16th. There he is. Where's Jonas? Final one we're waiting on, it looks like. Again, a little bit limited on the starts here without having a dual clutch. Again, not the biggest thing in the world, especially when you're starting way back here, and we're not going anywhere in Eau Rouge and Blanchimont. Anyways, just notable. So those of you that ask why I don't do the 2-clutch launch thing, that's why. All right, lights are out. Lights will be going red, and lights will go green. We are underway. Thank you for joining us. Let's get it. Actually, a decent start. A little bit of a checkup there, and we've been spun out immediately. Thanks for that. All right, well, that was real slick.
Sorry, Justin, I was on left. You closed on me. Apologies.
I did not close on you. I mean, if I did, it was because you stuck it in the middle for no reason. But all right, well, there's a 4x immediately, and now we're gonna be by ourselves. All right, sounds good. Didn't need it. At least now, hopefully, we won't be involved in any death, since we're nowhere near anybody. We did give the tires a big old long slide there. Really gonna hurt them towards tail end of this, but we'll see what we can do. Obviously, nowhere to go but up from here, so we'll go back and watch that first lap and see what happened. One spinner there. Looks like he's going to get going again. Carlos, another spinner here. Felipe. Where is he? He's over there going to get going. Okay. At least we found other people to run with for even just a little bit, so I'm sure they're both going to be way faster, but guy behind got a bunch of understeer there, predictably. Drop back. Will probably get us down the Kimmel Straight, though. Pretty sure just about everybody in this field is going to be way faster and more talented than I am. Again, a little bit deep in the chicane, cold front tires. A little bit sloppy. Got away with it. Still just about hanging on to the pack there. They're just about 4 or 5 seconds up the way. Just about locking the front tires again there while they're cold. All right, 1 down, 10 to go. Rough start. See if we can make something of it. Carlos behind does have a run, but not quite good enough to pass us this time down here. It is a good run though, a couple tenths, half second maybe. All right, we may have passed that point in lap 2 without spinning off in the tire barriers. Hopefully we can avoid that the rest of the race as well. Gained a little bit through the chicane there on Carlos. Again, though, he's just going to almost certainly pass us down Kemmel straight. We won't fight him for it. I mean, they're just a little bit deep, just about locking the front tires again. Nothing too crazy, but every little bit. 23.6, pretty happy with that. See if he's close enough to get a big run this time. I would assume he would be. Tried to let him go, didn't want to take it. Cost us both about 3/4 of a second. It's all right. I'm sure he just wanted to be careful. Understandable. A little bit sloppy through there. Might have a little bit of left rear damage that's causing that. Not entirely sure. Just a little bit slidey, it feels like. Nothing too crazy, just noticeable. Could also be the big slide the tires took. Could be either of those things, maybe some of both. We're doing okay, though. We're still hanging around. I spy smoke. When they smoke, there's burnout. Looks like it's Danny Hebner. Hebner? Whatever, same guy. Again, just a slight lock. Looks like there was a battle for the lead there between 1 and 2 briefly. All right, let's see if Carlos is close enough this time up. Oh, Rouge and Radion. Yeah, that's a 1X. Just felt it got too much inside curb there. So I was trying to push for a better lap. Not going to happen this time, obviously, with the 1X. I mean, it might be faster, but it's not going to be a best lap. So up to 5X again here. Tricky track for SR. I've never had good luck here. Never been that good here either, but looks like our pace is okay. We haven't really dropped off. We've still stayed in front of Carlos, just barely. Mostly because of circumstance, though. Again, if he ever gets a good run out of the source here, we're going to be in trouble, but still hanging for now. Swapping the lead back and forth again. Maybe just leapfrogging to try pull away, perhaps. Not quite the same run for Carlos again there. Looks like we got cars off. Not sure what that's all about there. Ayrton and Danny up ahead. Interesting. Not sure exactly what happened there, if there was contact or just redressing or what happened. Again, a little more front tire slide. Uncomfortable, especially since we're not even close to halfway. Got another lap and a half to be at halfway. Again, the slide will have really hurt us tire-wise. See if there gets to be a battle behind us that might help us at least temporarily get some space. A little bit of free air. Pushes again. There we go. A little bit more nose. Hell, they could both come by me. As far as I'm concerned, on Kemmel, they're probably both faster again. But for now, we're still doing okay. And they're a little bit deep. Carlos is in there a lot deep. Looked in the mirror and just spooked slightly. Ayrton Reutemann behind us. Big time loss there. He'll have us down to Kemmel for sure. So I overdrive it before then. So this is going to be a pass here. We're going to be 19th briefly, but we're going to give it right back. Looks like there must have been some contact. He's got a little bit of rear end damage, just a slight bit. See if he can pull me around here even for a lap or so. I am slightly more encouraged that we are, far and away here at least the second slowest car. Everybody in front of us is pulled away pretty significantly. So we did not have the pace to run up with the group, even if we wouldn't have had that big slide initially. Ayrton with a big slide there, just held on to it. Good save. I think these cars next week are at Watkins Glen, which should be fun. Look forward to getting a couple of those in. The other thing I have written down on the cards is a couple, maybe 2 or 3, probably 2 C Opens at New Hampshire. Kart track combo I have not done in a very long time, but it sounds like fun, so look forward to that. Get back in the flat track groove. Milwaukee coming up in just a handful of weeks. Less than a couple months now, so we gotta get something figured out for that. Hopefully, starting at New Hampshire would be a good start. So we'll see what we can do there. A little bit sloppy through a chicane as we kind of got out of rhythm following the guy so closely. Still okay though. Aero push going to be a thing here, just a little bit. Can probably again find more speed up through Radion for sure, but not going to push the track limits. We're not going anywhere, so. Carlos has caught back up to us here as we're following Ayrton. Big slide for me there. Danny up ahead with issues. Maybe go off track. Make this another car battle. Interesting. Interesting. So some kind of issue for Danny behind. Maybe a crash with damage, or I don't know what it could be. This is a fixed setup race, so he can't be out of fuel. Big slide again there on power for Iron. If we get to this on the last lap, we will try to pass, but we're not going to push anything for now because I know that he is faster and basically just pulling me around. So again, not going to push track limits or anything crazy. No need to defend here, Aaron. I'm not going anywhere. Again, last lap I would have taken that. Probably wouldn't have worked, but I would have taken it. But we're not going to take it at this point. It doesn't do us any good. big slide lock up there. Must have just braked on the curb or something. Interesting. So now we're going to be the locomotive of the choo-choo train, pulling these guys around for the next lap or so. Carlos has caught back up, so we'll see if they get to battling back there, or if they both go past me individually. If they battle, that would make this really interesting, actually, because then we have a chance to get one of them. If they just go by me individually and never fight, probably going to lose to both of them, that would be my assumption, but we'll see. We felled off Carlos for, what, 7 laps now, so it's not unthinkable. It's just difficult to see, so. Pretty good lap again here if we can get these last couple corners right. Could be solid. Very good. Made in the green here by brake zone. Of course, we have dumped a lot of the fuel out of it by this point. A little bit of curb slide there, just about even head to the final corner. Oof, almost picked up the 1X there. Not quite. Carlos is going to come past here. See if we can hold on to him here. Certainly hope we could, since we were basically the same pace for the first half of this race here. Big slide. Big slide under braking, really tried to outbrake us right there, and all he did was spin out, and better for us just to stop there and let him do his thing, then get caught up in that. And even though we probably could have cut back, I didn't want to risk getting a crash with Ayrton and cost both of us. So not ideal, wasn't pretty, but we'll maintain, I guess, what's going to be 19th somewhere. Yeah, that's right. So we've really lost track now with all this fighting, with all the spins and everything of the guys ahead. I'm a little bit too deep in there for me, especially on these old tires that have been through a lot now at this point. Hopefully in 2 laps we don't give up the 5 seconds back to Carlos. I would think we wouldn't, but hopefully not. Don't know what kind of raw pace he has, but I'd hope on a spin now, again, that we can maintain this. Of course, he won't be getting any tow back there. We might get just a sniff. Not likely from this far back, but he's not going to get any from 6.5 seconds back for sure. So at the very least, we're breaking even. Going to be 2 to go when we come out of the source here this time. It's turned into more of an interesting race than I thought it would be after that first lap, first corner, basically. We at least got to see some other cars. Had a little bit of a battle for a little while. Yeah, we did run sub. Yeah, we did. A couple sub 24 laps, so I'm pretty happy with that. It's now 7 seconds back. Must really be struggling on those tires. I had another spin. 2 laps, we will not give that much time up unless I make a mistake and crash the car. Just a slight blend, nothing crazy, just a little bit. Yep, now opened up again back. Try to get, again, just a little sniff, anything we can get. Picked up another 1X there because I'm fucking dumb. 6X is just our number here this week. I'm pushing everything for no reason, try to finish 18th. So 6X, and then back it up here with another 6X today so far. I guess we still got a lap and a half to pick up some more. Why the hell not? Might as well tack them on, right? So gonna be another big SR chunk lost, which I don't know why. I know you get a lot of 1Xs and stuff here, but this track is so long, so many corners. I don't know how you can get that much SR, but you do. So probably gonna lose another like 0.3 here or something today. Get down to 4.2, 4.3, somewhere in that range. We have made up a little bit of time here though. Just a little bit. Less than 2 seconds. A little bit aero push, pushing the absolute maximum here. We are going to get a little bit of tow from this far back. I know that. In the green here, actually, this is a pretty good lap. See if we can finish it off through Blanchimont, the chicane, then the source. Perfect through there, actually. All right, just up just about 4/10 here. We're gonna have a shot this time if we can get through first couple corners here. It's gonna be a green lap. See what it is. Big lap there from us, actually. Low 23. We are gonna have a run here. A little bit of side draft. And keep the nose in there. Hopefully just be able to hold them out. We do. Good wheel-to-wheel action there. Clean, respectful. See if we can get away far enough to prevent him coming back at Blanchimont into the last chicane. That's the goal. Whether we just had some tire left compared to those guys or what happened, I don't know exactly, but last 2 laps have been great. Oh, I braked on the curb, same curb he got earlier, and we gave it right back. So that's what happened. I was trying to figure out what happened to him. That's what happened to him. Did whatever I just did. Still in with the shot, though. Or close. Just going to be really, really hard to make this pass around, I assume, the outside of Blanchimont he's going to protect. So, and we're going to have aero push through here. We'll give it a shot, though. It's my own mistake. 7X probably didn't deserve to beat this guy anyways or anything, but we're going to give it a whirl here. See how fast we can fly through here again this time. Good run. See if he goes defensive.
Good race.
Big time lockup. I don't ever want anybody to accuse me of not going for it. iRacing or anything. I know it was for 18th, but I figured we had it right in front of us and made the pass once, might as well go for it again. Just went a little bit too deep that time. We'll just make sure we cruise back here. 19th place, it's going to be a really disappointing race that we got taken out early. Cost us some spots. Cost us a lot of tire, I think, and still had a shot at it and then gave it away twice. So, you know, that happens. It's racing. A little bit disappointed, but happy that we at least got a battle out of it, and that was a little bit more fun than I anticipated it being. It was at least enjoyable. So that's going to be it for this race, at least. We'll see what we come out of here with. We got to go watch that first lap back as well, see what happened. That was a lot of fun, though. I really enjoyed that. All right, let's watch the first lap. See if there was a gap here that was put in, because I don't remember this car. I was side by side with Jonas, but I don't remember this car ever making space here or anything. So, yep, still side by side. I mean, I got to make the corner eventually, and you look where everybody else steers here. He's facing, like, totally, like, he's facing like he's going to come over, follow Jonas here, and then just ends up in my door. I mean, yeah, I did come across him, but yeah, I got to make the corner. This is a 1X out here. I'm going to chalk that to a racing deal. I don't think that's Nicola's fault. I mean, if it's anybody's fault, it's his fault, but I think that that's a racing deal. It's not just a poor move or a mistake or anything. That's racing at that point. So unfortunate that was just a slight contact like that sent me around, but I guess fortunately we just went for a big slide and ended up okay. Looks like the 1 and 2 cars ended up battling it out up front. So unfortunate 8X. We sure went for it those last couple laps. Tried my best. I really did. It wasn't pretty, but I tried my best. Lost 43 I rating, 0.23 SR down to 0.4, or excuse me, 4.22. 4,000 SOF, pretty good SOF there. So yeah, we were in the mix with some faster guys. 4,800 there for Carlos, and just about 3,100 for Ayrton, and I guess we were kind of in the ballpark for the most part. We did, again, I assume, have the slowest best lap. Yes, we did. We probably lost 1 or 2 fast ones, though, that could have been faster, just due to track limits and stuff. So we could probably run 23 dead, maybe somewhere in there. But we did have some pace to run with Carlos and Ayrton, and that's about it, which I guess is all you can kind of ask for sometimes. But hey, that's racing. 19th place it is. I wanted to finish in the teens, and I guess we got it. Only one DNF, and then Ivan did not grid. So that's a wrap. That's probably going to be it for the week for me. Next week, like I said, I think it's Sea Open New Hampshire and Porsche Cup Watkins. Those will be what you see on the channel. In addition to, I think it's a NASCAR Dirt Daytona week next Saturday is my recollection. So that's going to be that. Make sure you drop the like and the sub down below. My wrist does hurt now that I've got out of the focus of the sim. Like and the sub down below. I don't want you to miss any of the action still from iRacing, NASCAR Dirt Daytona, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2, or anything else that I may post. So till next time, bye.